The lot that we've selected for the grocery store now was selected due to its location and the size of the lot. The original site that we hear talked about sometimes on Prospect near MLK was a 1.3 acre slot. The slot that we're in now, the lot that we're located now, where we're visioning the grocery store to be, is a 5.3 acre lot at the corner of Cooper and Biddle Street. So one of the things that we had to do to acquire the lot, we needed to have complete property land control before we could start to work with the developer to do that. So there was a piece of the property that was owned by Consumers Energy. Consumers Energy has come to an agreement with us to sell us the property for market rate. So at this point, and we're completing those things, getting that work done, looking at doing a land option agreement with a developer. One of the things that you can't do is you can't throw information out that's inaccurate or wrong too early, because you want to see how everything goes. You want to make sure you get things in the proper place before you start announcing we're going to do this, we're going to do that. The MLK CIA, our chairperson, Mr. Anthony Parker, they've been very, very careful in making sure that when we do have information that's ready to go to the public, it is proper information and it's done that way first. So as soon as we have those option agreements and those things in place and it's time to make those announcements, we will gladly be as open and as transparent as possible. But we need to allow the developer to look at what needs to happen for them to be comfortable and for us to get the project completed. The main thing is we want to bring a high quality grocer to the south side of Jackson, and we're really excited about that. So the first site that we went to, we spoke with several grocers. That site was a 1.3 acre site in a more residential area of the community. So the problem that they envisioned there was, first of all, the size of the store. It wasn't adequate space to build a 35,000, which was kind of the minimum square feet they wanted to see in that location. And it was almost impossible to get 60-foot trucks in the area to pull in and back into safely in that location. So we began to look at other areas. The 5.3 acre lot on Cooper Street, not only is it a larger lot, but it's actually more accessible to trucks and things coming down the highway, coming down Cooper Street. Wouldn't have a problem with that there. Another things that they like to see is traffic counts. Traffic counts are really huge for grocery stores and businesses, because it tells them how much traffic, how much business they can attract to these areas. Looking directly at the chart that we have, if you look at the corner of Prospect and MLK Drive, there's about 6,600 cars a day, average annual daily traffic that come down MLK in that area. On Prospect Street, in that specific area, is about 5,631 cars a day, average annual traffic. When you go to the new site, right in front of the site, 12,000 cars a day. If you come up to Morrell Street, Morrell and MLK, 8,000 cars a day. If you go down to Morrell and Cooper, 5,000 cars a day. You go to Washington and Cooper, 6,000 cars a day. And then you get to East Michigan, where it's 14,000 cars a day. So you're talking 30,000 cars a day versus around 10,000 cars a day. So that's more attractive to the buyer. Some of our most challenged residents in our community reside in some of our subsidized housing complexes. So we have 3 that are large, all in the same area. You have our Kings Community Homes, you have Chalet Terrace, a part of the Jackson Housing Commission, and you also have South Ridge Park. The new location actually sits closer to the subsidized housing units. Is it really the south side? Well, South Ridge Park is the south side. We're south of South Ridge Park. We're behind McCullough School. Is the site that we're envisioning. McCullough School has always been a Southside school. There's just never been a debate about that. And the thing for us to be able to do was to provide a place that will be attractive to a grocer, but also will bring in the community. So we have a location on the south side now that's 2.5 miles away from the nearest grocer. We're talking about a location right there on the south side that can also attract the downtown businesses with all the new complexes and density apartments that we have going up in the downtown area, as well as even some of the east side. these places are needed for business too. You notice our DDA, they've tried to attract a grocer for a number of years. And so this is actually a great opportunity to collaborate, have a grocery store centered on the south side of Jackson that hasn't had a grocery store in over 25 years. So the decision was made that this would be a great spot to envision our grocery store. So we're really excited about it. We've talked to a lot of people in the community. They're really excited about it, and that was kind of how we came to that decision to start our vision right here.